first time I smoked, I did it to fit in with a girl I liked at the time. When it started, it was called Haven, but they were interested in elevating the cannabis experience, and I thought that was a worthy cause and something I'd be interested in. Initially, they were going to make smoking pieces, but the element of glass and wood turned out to be too difficult to manage between the factories, so we decided to go with just wood products and develop the trays from there. The initial idea of targeted trays for different types of smoke was definitely Eddie's idea, and we decided to break it down into, I think, 4 or 5 initially, and how those users might want to use it and what would appeal to them as far as the experience and what type of space they would need to roll joints or to just put their accessories if they had the rig station. When we were designing the trays, Eddie and I conferred about what would be useful, and we took measurements on standardized things like the bowl stems and the tools that they use with the dabbing and the size of the envelopes and all that type of thing, so that we could make sure it was all very useful to the end consumer. And the slot on the blunt flower we had to change, and the rig station, the sizes went through a couple different changes once we got the prototypes back, and we really wanted to make sure that it worked correctly for the consumer. The blunt father is my favorite tray because, well, I love the smooth rolling area and the open corner on it, and it's nice to stash stuff. Like my phone I do usually stash, but like also extra wraps and stuff up in the media slot thing. Most other trays out there are just like pressed metal, and they don't have any feel of quality or connection to them, in my opinion. And even the wooden ones are usually made of either cheap wood or bamboo, which is, it has its own pluses, but I think if you're looking for an object to connect with and expand your experience, that I think we offer something very unique. For Matriarch, we might be looking into designing some ashtrays and something a little more manageably sized that's in the same line as the box, because people seem to really like the way the box looks, but it's a little much for some people as far as size and usability, so we might go something along the lines of that, like some nice storage or displays as well. Well, Matriarch's logo, there's a few layers to it really, but the name Matriarch is based off of a powerful woman, and the budding plant of the marijuana is the female. So we chose an elephant, which is, in our view, one of the strongest, female-led creatures on the earth, and our logo itself is the silhouette of an elephant pressed into wood, which is kind of the central element of our product line. I think they really liked that something was designed with them in mind. I think, it's not something that a lot of other companies, if anyone, is doing right now. So when they see something that isn't just, like I said, a pressed piece of metal or a generic open, tray, that they try things out, they put things in the right spots right away, especially, again, the rig station. They just love to be able to put away their things somewhere and have kind of a spot, a haven for their activity.